How's it going?
Why are you here? Are you here to cook? Are they here to cook?
Yeah.
Let's go cook some food. Come on in.
1, 2, 3, go!
In today's video, I'll be showing you how I make orange chicken, a traditional Chinese dish with a side of bok chow and of course white rice. So let's get cooking. Okay, you guys, first we're going to start off by cleaning our chicken. Now, how I start my process of cleaning it, I just rinse it first with warm water. After you're done rinsing, I leave some water in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my white vinegar. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in there, and then I'm gonna let it sit. At least about 5 to 7 minutes per se. So you guys, I did not hit that record button. So we're just gonna use the footage that we got. As you can see, the chicken thighs is cut up. I cut up in these size. I would say probably like 3 inches. Okay, now we're gonna add in our water, salt, and baking soda. Gonna go ahead and mix that in nicely. Massage it a little bit. Give it some tender love and care, because you're gonna eat it. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add in our 2 large eggs and then a 1/2 cup of cornstarch. Now we're gonna make sure we mix that in completely until the cornstarch is fully dissolved. We gotta make sure it's nice and moist. Now next we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of oil. Now I used olive oil, but you can use any oil of your choice. And once again, you just massage it in nicely. Once we are done mixing it in, we're just gonna let it sit and move to the next step. So this is not the rice that I normally use. I prefer jasmine rice, but this is the rice that we have and this is what we're gonna use. So let's make some rice. Now listen, don't judge me. I don't have any measuring cups right now, okay? So we're just gonna use this coffee cup, pour it in there, measure 1 cup of rice, and then we're gonna go ahead and wash it. Interesting fact about living in Kenya. So this switch is to turn on the socket itself, and this switch is to turn on the stove. This is a gas stove, a French gas stove to be exact. I love my stove actually. It's so cute and unique. But to turn it on, you have to press a button to ignite it. So you're like igniting the gas, I guess. So you will press the ignite button and turn the knob at the same time. And there you have it. Fire. Now let's grab our pot. And I'm going to go ahead and add some olive oil. I normally do that with my rice. I add the olive oil, some salt, and then let that simmer and get hot. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our drained rice. And we'll mix it up nicely. And then we're going to go ahead and add our salt. And then we're gonna add water. So you're gonna add 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. Now let's add 1 tablespoon of butter. I love buttered rice. And we're gonna cover it and let it cook. Let's grab our bok choy. So I noticed with this bok choy that it had a lot of dirt inside the crevices. Honestly, I've never seen a bok choy like that before. So we're gonna go ahead and cut them all in half and then clean it thoroughly inside and then get that ready to start cooking. Now let's get to our oranges. Now these oranges are already washed and dried. So what we're gonna do is zest them and juice it. Now we're gonna go ahead and zest our oranges. Now you want to zest it to it's about 1 tablespoon, and that's what the recipe calls for. But if you don't want it to be packed with orange flavor, you can actually cut that in half. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hand squeeze my oranges. Now the recipe does call for 2 to 3 oranges, but I wanted to do 4 because I want it saucy. Now let's go ahead and strain our orange juice. You need about 1 cup of orange juice. Now we're gonna go ahead and prepare our orange chicken sauce, as you need 1 cup of orange juice and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, if your oranges are not as sweet, you can add more sugar. So I decided to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add in our white vinegar. Now I decided to be a rebel. The recipe does call for 1 tablespoon and a half. So I'm just eyeballing it because I don't want to go get the other measuring spoon. Now we're getting our ketchup. Now the recipe does call for 1/4 of a cup, but just to convert it into tablespoons, that'll be equivalent to 4. So we just need 4 tablespoons of ketchup and we are good to go. Mix everything well, scrape down your sides, add in your orange zest and cornstarch at this point. Mix it until it's fully dissolved. Let's make some bok choy. You need pure sesame seed oil, 1.5 tablespoons. Chop your garlic up small until it's minced. Now let's go ahead and add our garlic, our bok choy, and we're going to make sure we're incorporate all that nicely. And then we add in onion powder, and of course you're gonna make sure you saute it. Saute all that garlic and get in there. Then add your soy sauce, of course, about 1.5 tablespoons. And then you're gonna let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Now it should look like this, and you set aside. Our rice looks good, and it is done. Add your orange sauce to a saucepan, and you're gonna let it boil until it's thick. It would look like this. Now this is what you call cooked cornstarch. This happened because I added the cornstarch while the sauce was hot. Now I would have to strain it out to remove all the cooked cornstarch. You're gonna go ahead and drop your chicken in hot oil, 1 piece at a time, just like this. Ooh, it is time for a drink break. Let's take a sip, take a break, woosah, and let's get back to it. Here we go. We're just gonna go ahead and repeat until all the chicken is cooked, and you're gonna set it aside. In the recipe, it does call for green onions, but in fact, I don't have any, so we're just gonna go ahead and use this cilantro. Why? Because that's my business, as Tabitha would say. Now you're gonna grab your chicken, put it back into the pot and fry it once more for just about a minute. And then you're going to take it out and put it on the side because you're supposed to fry it twice. Now remove your chicken once more. Then we're going to add in our garlic and our cilantro into the pot that we cooked the chicken in. After you add the cilantro and the garlic, you're gonna pour in your sauce, and your sauce should cook down and look like this. This is the proper consistency for your sauce that you're looking for. As you can see, my garlic, it look good. I love garlic. Then you're gonna go ahead and grab your cooked chicken, and you're gonna pour it in the sauce, just like this. Mix it well and make sure every part of your chicken is coated with the sauce. This thing is so good. Just look at it. Let's take a moment to appreciate it. Just look. It's so good. There you have it, you guys. The finished look. Orange chicken, the bok chow, white rice, garnish, of course, with some cilantro. Why? Because that's my business, as Miss Tabitha would say. But just look at it, you guys. It's delicious. I've added the link to the recipe down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for new videos.